So you want to get from this to this the best way possible. Keep watching and I'll show you. So one of the most confusing things for beginner music producers when it comes to Ableton Live is definitely the session view. It has completely different workflow than any other DAW, but when you finally get it, when you know how to work in it, you'll create some kind of set of the clips that you're happy with. And what now? What next? How can we move on and progress to arranging your own song? So today I have 3 ways how to move these clips from the session view to the arrangement view the best way possible and the most efficient. And the third one is actually the most fun and the most interesting one, so stick with me till the end. Okay, so we are in Ableton and now I have some of the clips already prepared. As you see, I created some kind of structure of the song. So we have the intro, verse A, verse B, and chorus, and some other stuff. We will not be touching all of them because that would take too much time, but I'm gonna quickly show you how this all sounds. So let's go straight to the verse. So we have some simple elements. We have the kicks, the solo. We have some percussive elements. We have bass. We don't have the melody yet, but we have some keys and some swelling effects. So we have these scenes that we can launch from the beginning till the end, almost because I didn't include the outro or the main drop, but you get the idea. And as you probably noticed, some of the clips here, the empty ones, they're really empty. They don't have the stop button, which you can insert back again, add stop button, or use Control E or Command E on your keyboard. And this is quite important because when we launch this scene, let's say verse A, it will start, but now when we go to the verse B, it will stop the effects, it will not stop the bass, and it will not stop the percussive elements, it will not stop the kick. So it will continue playing these because that's what we wanted. You can of course do the same by copying this here. That will basically work the same, but you'll get too much clutter on your screen and there's too many elements. Sometimes it can be a bit confusing when there's too many. So let's bring it back. So the session view is super cool for experimenting and for coming up with ideas. It's also super cool for playing live and recording live looping and loops and general making beats. But then if you want to make a full song, you probably want to get as soon as possible to arrange your track, to have it all laid down in time and to be able to add some extra elements to it and also automation, and then finally starting mixing and mastering. So I found this in my workflow is to get some kind of idea here and then go as quickly as possible, move it to the arrangement view so I can work on the track. If not, I'll probably get stuck for months playing with these clips and moving them in and out. So the first way on how to move these clips to the arrangement view is to basically just drag and drop them. So we'll just hold on to the kick, move it here, and then we'll just drop it at the beginning or whenever we like. So there we go. But what we see now, it is all grayed out, so we won't be able to hear it unless we press this button. This button is called back to the arrangement view, and it will allow us to listen to the arrangement if we change something in the session view. So let's click it, and then we have this 4 to the floor. Let's listen to it. Nice. Yeah, it is working. It is fine. Perfect. So what else? We want to move some groovy percussion. Let's drop it here. Where should it be? Percussive. Now we need to find exactly which instrument it should be on, because let's listen to it now. Perfect. But when we move it to, let's say, lead, that's the same MIDI information, as you see, the same notes, but it will be translated to the lead instrument. So also interesting, but that's not what we're looking for. So we need to be very careful where we put these clips. So we have to be on the same instrument. That's why sometimes color coding is a good idea, so you can know where exactly they should go. And then the same, let's move the bass to the bass. You see the bass is much longer. Let's listen to it now. Oh, we start building blocks. It's cool. Starts sounding nice. Then let's add another keys. Okay. Okay, and then the last element will be the sound effects. Okay, so this is a very manual way on how to do it. I guess maybe the easiest because you can just drag and drop, but it's not the most efficient for sure. What can you do instead? If you, let's say, remove all of these instruments from here, all of these tracks from here, we can move the whole scene. If you have it all on one line like this, we can basically just grab this here and just move it to this screen. It will automatically align the proper MIDI information with the proper track. And it will also make them all equal in length. So as you've seen, the 4 to the floor was only 1 bar long. Now it's like at the length of the longest instrument here. They all repeat it if possible, if needed. So that's cool. Let's listen to it. perfect. We move the whole scene. We can continue with moving the rest. So we have verse B. We don't need to be worried. But okay, what happened now? We don't have the kick here. Because as you've seen, the kick wasn't here, so we didn't move it. So what we can do is to remember we need to move the kick. Percussive and bass are the same. They're not stopping. So let's hold on to this. Press Ctrl or Command D to duplicate. The same with percussive and the same with bass. Now let's listen to this part. Perfect. As you've seen, you can move things around, you can move them like that. Perfect. You can copy whatever you like. But as I mentioned, it's probably not the most efficient and not most precise way how to move these things around, these clips from session view to the arrangement view. So let's look at another way. Let's delete everything. Okay, so what can we do next is basically just to use our keyboard just to copy and paste. Control C or Command C and Control V and Command V to copy and paste. So let's hold on the same. Let's go to percussive. Let's press Command C and let's move to this page. And as percussive, we just mark with the mouse where you want that to be pasted. You can just paste with Command V or Control V. Just go back to this view. Working fine. Okay, can we do the same with the whole scene? We definitely can. We just go here. Let's highlight the chorus scene because it's quite full. Let's press Command C. And then wherever we click, I'll just click it here. It's going to paste the proper MIDI information to the proper instrument, so we don't need to worry about that. It's going to also stretch, so it's going to do basically the same as we would move this chorus here. It's really good to learn some basic shortcuts just to make your workflow much faster. You can just check the video here, and let's move on. There we go. There we have it. We can listen from here. Okay, we don't have these instruments. We can just stretch it like that, and it's going to play again. Okay, perfect. We have the sound, we have everything rolling, but as I mentioned, this is also super cool and very easy way to move these things from session view to the arrangement view. But there's another one, which is I think the most fun and the most efficient way in my opinion, and that's how I would always do it. So have a look. So once you're here in the session view and you have the first scene selected, you can basically record everything into the arrangement view. So just make sure you don't have any instruments armed. And then you just basically press record here and it will start recording automatically. Let's do it now. So we have the intro. We can decide how long the intro is going to be. And then let's press the button. Also use enter key on your keyboard just to record the next one. It's going to automatically jump to another section. So you're basically recording everything, listening to how it sounds and deciding on if you want to make this part longer or shorter. Let's repeat it again. Let's go to the chorus. You don't need to click super precise. You can just click just slightly before the new section should start, and Ableton is going to quantize the start of each section. Okay, let's go back to the verse A. It's going to be short and I will not record everything because it will take too long, but you get the idea. Okay, we have that done. Let's have a look here. We have it all recorded as we want. Perfect. So if you want to get familiar with this view, session view, what does it do? How does it work? And what are these clips? I will make another video. So just subscribe to my channel, turn on all the notification and keep your eyes peeled. So this is another productivity hack. Just try to get as fast as possible to the arrangement view just to keep on working on your track. Otherwise you'll get stuck for months, as I used to do. And of course, everybody is beginning at some point, and it's very difficult to get grasp of the whole software in 1 month, let's say even in 1 week. So it takes time. So don't get discouraged if it takes a little bit longer. Everybody's learning. I'm still learning. So now when I think about it, if I knew some things before that I know now, it will make my life so much easier. I will learn so much faster. You know what? Actually, watch this video next.